Hey viewers, well, I replaced the wiper washer motor on the VP Commodore. This is the old one, it was all rusted solid. Could not get it to free up. Took the impeller off to unblock it. Sure enough, not only was a shaft rusted to the point the bloody impeller was in pieces. As this shaft rusted, it expanded, and the impeller itself was in aluminium bits. I had to pull this motor apart and free up the rust inside and unjam it to get it to free up, and then it started working. But the impeller was buggered, so either way I replaced it with a new one. This is the original General Motors wiper washer pump motor. Made sure I clean it up, free it up, got it all nice and smooth running. Get rid of all that drag. It's going to be a perfect drag race contestant. So let's I'll set this up and we can start racing. Okay, viewers, let's get going. I'll get my little tachometer set out. Got a good aim on that too. Alright. VRX on 0. Power on. Alright, let's commence the race. Yep, we're getting a reading. Alright, let's see what we got. Whoa, 25,000 RPM. That's not bad. Could have been better. Average 4477. 25,800 RPM. Let's recheck the wiring now. We'll just unplug safety first. Okay, we'll just do some examinations. Oh, I see what happened. That bloody jumped out a bit. I didn't clamp the motor down hard enough. Okay, it survived unscathed. This thing is mechanically and electrically in perfect shape still. So what I've done, I've bent these tabs down hard, and now it's not going to come apart. Because what was happening was the field was pushing up at the same time as spinning. It was pushing up, vibration popped out, and that's it. The brush was disconnected momentarily and vibrated the connector off. So that's not going to happen again. We should get a good result now. Some improvements. I've actually got a proper connector now, a proper actual spade connector designed for those motors. Polarised plug, so that fits on nice and snugly. I've got it a little bit more tighter in the vise, but not so tight it breaks a magnet and crushes a motor, so that's a lot better. Now let's give it another take, shall we? Or was it 25,891 RPM? Let's see if we can top that. I want to try and top that. Hopefully we can get a bit faster than that. Actually, before I do another race, I'm going to change the ballast actually. I think 400 watts is a bit too small. I want something a bit more beefier. Then I get more speed. Okay, I made a few improvements. I've upgraded the ballast. Bigger ballast this time, VRX 0, power on. Let's continue the race. Better one there. 9,800, 10,000, 11,000, 13,000, 14,000 RPM, 15,000. Oh, what we get? Let's see what we got this time. Oh man. She's all bound up. 15,000 RPM, that wasn't as good. Yeah. I lubricated it, cleaned this motor, I gave it the best chance, but nah. It failed. That motor just didn't have it in it. So we'll unplug safety first. Examine the carnage. Yeah, let's examine the carnage. Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead, it still spins. I'm going to be very careful here. No ballast. Power on. Let me go. That's a second time around with a bigger ballast, and that's what we got. Let's try now with the ballast, with no ballast at all, I mean. Yeah, she's dying now. That's it. No more than that. I'm not pushing any harder. That was, okay, what we get? 7,073 RPM. That's when it's, yeah, pretty much dead, so. Probably running on one cylinder and the rest of the rods are all snapped, so to speak. Unplug safety first. Yeah, it's, the rectifier's okay. This one's dead. It's done for. It's Googled. Alright, that concludes our drag race for this motor. It was not the brushes that failed, or the commutator. In fact, these are completely unscathed. It was a winding that failed. The whole set of windings thermal overload, and they shorted out, and that's it. Burnt out that way. That explains why it behaved the way it did. As you can see here, it actually spun the bearing too. Look at that. It was spun a bearing. It's actually rotted to the shaft. I can't move that. Look at that, huh? Wore some of the plastic out. There we are. Not bad for a motor with a spun bearing. Anyway, that explains why it behaves the way it did. Thanks for watching.